Hello and welcome to the video. Today we'll make a banlist reaction to the most recent OCG banlist, just recently announced an hour ago, so let's look straight into the banlist. Here we see banned Catapult Turtle. Okay, this is an FTK enabler, but I'm not exactly sure which FTKs used Catapult Turtle that were actually in the metagame. So FTK enabler gone, but I don't think this is going to change anything. And then Kaiser Colosseum banned, great change. Because this card is such a toxic floodgate, they should have banned it already in Firewater format 2014 when Bujin was using the card. And now 10 years later, this card became problematic again in Tenpai Dragon. So really toxic floodgate, gone, really nice for the game. The Unlimited Performance Blushfire, which received a functional errata. Now the second effect that floats into a performance monster from the deck is a hard once per turn. And it was not a hard once per turn in the past. But even with the new performance support, I don't think this card is going to change a lot. I guess we have to wait and see until people experiment with the performance support in the OCG. Also limited, Majespector Unicorn Kirin. I think they could have brought the Kirin back to free immediately because they limited Kirin in TCG and it didn't change anything for the Majespector deck, even with the new Majespector support. So nice support for the Majespector deck, but won't change anything. Then Beatrice. Limited? What? I can't think of any serious decks that played more than one copy of Beatrice anyways. So why on earth would you limit Beatrice? Yeah, same with SP Little Knight. They limited Little Knight. I mean, it was kind of obvious because they semi-limited the SP in the last list, but what's the point of limiting extra deck monsters? I get it, the card is broken, but any deck that is playing Little Knight is playing only one copy anyways. So either ban the Little Knight or just keep the card at free. Those limitations are absolutely useless. Then Snake Ash. This is not as useless as SP Little Knight, but I think the Snake deck has still enough starters. So Snake Ash going down from 2 to 1 is a little consistency hit, but won't change a lot unless we see additional Snake hits. Then Gimmick Puppet of Strings Limited. I think this is really nice because Gimmick Puppet is such a toxic FTK deck and now the deck might lose certain FTK lines. So less FTKs, nice hit. Then Sunshine Summoning. A consistency hit for Tenpai Dragon. Okay, so we hit the second most popular deck, which is fair. In general, it's nice that they start to hit the floodgates, but please ban them directly if they are as toxic as Kaiser Colosseum, like the Summon Limit. And then Semi-Limited, all the free Dragon Rulers. Okay, to be honest, they could have brought all Dragon Rulers back to free already 5 years ago. So all Dragon Rulers to free 5 years ago and it wouldn't have changed anything. Then Spiral Quick Fix, Semi-Limited. Okay, so maybe this card was limited in the past, I have no idea, but a Quick Fixer 2 is also not going to change anything. And then Bonfire. The road are for Pyro monsters going to semi-limited, which is completely fair because the road R's for any types are really busted. But for Snake Eyes, I don't think this is going to change a lot because the deck has still so many one-card starters. And then Unlimited. Glow Up Bulb, Ip, Colossus, Predator Plant Scorpio, and Time Seal. To be honest, they could have brought Time Seal back in Edison format and this wouldn't have changed anything because this card is so weak, there was absolutely no reason to ban the Time Seal. And that's it. What? That's it? So we have a lot of changes, but zero significant hits to Snake Eye with the exception of a small minor consistency hit, one hit to Tenpai Dragon, and nothing to Yubel. While we semi-limit bullshit like SP Little Knight and Beatrice. Come on, what is this? What is this? Huge L for the OCG because they changed so many cards without actually changing anything. Now the free decks in the past, Snake Eye, Yubel and Tenpai Dragon are going to be the same free best decks after the ban list. Even though we hit the consistency of Snake Eyes. Now we have 11 one-card starters instead of 13. And with Tenpai Dragon, okay, the deck got the Fiendsmith limited, but we have Maxi still legal. And Tenpai Dragon is so strong in the OCG because Maxi is legal. Yeah, so Tenpai Dragon is still going to benefit from having the Maxi in the format even though we lost the Field Spell and the Kaiser Colosseum. This list is not going to change a lot in the OCG. So that's a complete ban list for the OCG, 21 changes but without changing anything in the metagame. And now let's look into the banlist application for Snake Eye. So these are all the one-card starters for Snake Eye and OCG before the banlist. And now after the banlist, we take away one Snake Eye Ash, one Bonfire, And C, we have still 11 cards that are 1-card combo. So it's almost the same consistency as TCG Super Heavy Samurai at full power. And then we still have Poplar and Fiendsmith Tractus, which are 1.5 card combos. And now it's pretty obvious why this banlist is not going to change a lot for the OCG snak-eye. Yeah, I'm disappointed, I expected more. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Anyways, see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.